Alrighty, everybody. Let's go ahead and jump back into F1. Hopefully everything rescales. There we go. Alright. So this is going to be a bit of a different race, I should say, just because of some of the new entries we have. So as you can see right here, we have I'm not even going to try to pronounce that again. But that is Sven Zerner, who finished P3 in the F1 Esports final at Abu Dhabi. And then also RC Fab Racer Fabrizio Donoso, who's making his return to the AOR F1 League after I did race against him a year ago, back on F1 2016. Yeah, so we got a few absences tonight. Nothing too crazy, but still going to have a decent sized grid. I think about 15 or 16 guys. Everybody joined up pretty early, so hopefully no delays. Hopefully we can just get straight into it here fairly soon. Looking forward to just to try to see, I guess, just how consistent everybody is around this track. I haven't even done a full race distance. But yeah, just hoping that it's dry. Might have to make some setup changes if we do in fact see weather in the forecast. So yeah, right now we're just waiting here, probably for another minute or two, just to see if anybody else will be joining us here today for the race. Looks like Sven hasn't picked a car yet, so maybe he's either talking with the coordinators trying to figure it out, or maybe he'll just go in blind, possibly just get a random car. But yeah, a bit of a smaller grid, as I said a couple of minutes ago. However, we still got 15 drivers, and 2 out of the 3 guys from the F1 Esports final. And Brendan, I'm sure, will be back next week, and if we have any other absences as well. Sven, as far as I know, is still a reserve driver. However, considering there's seemingly always somebody dropping out, either due to technical issues or whatever, pretty much every weekend now, I'm sure Sven will probably get his fair share of races, or if not, be promoted into a race seat here pretty soon. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Alright, so it has hit the top of the hour. I'm pretty certain, with our absences and everything that were announced beforehand, my teammate isn't going to be here, Kez. So it's just a single Williams here going at it today. So hopefully I can bring home some points for the team. I'd imagine qualifying here is going to be incredibly tight, as it is pretty much everywhere. I think a lot of people are going to be using super low downforce setups just to get the absolute best straight line speed they can. I think rain could be a pretty huge factor in the race. I haven't done any rain practice at all, like I did for Canada, which did end up helping in the end. So maybe anybody who maybe has a setup that's a bit more successful in the rain, or should I say cater to the rain, they probably made a smart move. But we'll see how it goes. Looks like everybody's readied up here. So we are about to go in and get into qualifying. Oh man, hopefully no disconnects or anything here. Yeah, it's a super competitive field. I think maybe the top 12 or 13 here are going to be within, and King Kodiak is disconnected. So I don't know exactly how that'll work. Maybe he'll just rejoin. We won't actually restart the lobby. Say unless RC or Failure or somebody else also disconnects. And absolutely chucking down. Holy crap. Well, this is a bit unexpected. Race is dry, but yeah. Wet qualifying. I mean, absolutely downpour. I don't know. I think we're just going to have to go for, since the race is going to be dry, we need to, you know, our focus today needs to be to get points, so, oh, we are migrating hosts. Interesting. So it looks like we are going to restart, which is questionable. Don't really know why they chose to do that. But since we actually have a moment, I'm just going to actually go out and just drive like half a lap or something here in the rain.
Take it easy to start with. The track's wet.
So we might have actually dodged a bullet there. Everybody else is backing out, joining the new lobby. Looks like Kalon went straight into the wall there. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a couple of corners just to kind of get somewhat of a feel of what it is like here. It's actually not terrible. Figure maybe it'd be worse than that. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, we're doing a lobby restart though. For some reason, I don't know why. Because of the of the guys streaming, we needed to do a lobby or a complete lobby restart, but. There are, I mean, really the only thing I can say is that there are a lot of issues with the game in terms of people leaving and rejoining and all that. So maybe they're just trying to play it safe. Don't know exactly how, they're going to leave the weather on dynamic, so we could end up having a dry qualifying in the end. Maybe a wet race this time. Alright, so I think everybody is back in. Ryko Gordon still hasn't selected a car or selected Azerbaijan, so we're just waiting on him. So yeah, unsurprisingly, this is the Lobby Restart League. Just gonna nickname it that. I wonder how many clean sessions we've actually had all the way through. It probably hasn't been very many. I think Canada last week might have been. So it looks like Sven is going in the Red Bull. Ryko still has not selected his car. Yeah, qualifying around here is pretty important, so probably going to be fairly quiet, except during or in between the runs. All right. Looks like now everybody's... Oh no. I don't even know what Ryko Gordon is even doing at this point. Alrighty, so I don't know if they didn't actually catch whether or not they maybe did a weather scenario or something and made rain or qualifying heavy rain again and the race dry. Don't know. Most likely they just probably left it on dynamic, so this will be a surprise yet again to see what conditions we have. And completely dry. And what do we have for the race? A wet race. Looks like intermediates. All the way through the race. Well, since qualifying is dry, we're just gonna have to risk on the dry setup. Gotta make sure we can start up as high up on the grid as we can.
Right, I'll get these changes made.
But yeah, it looks like now we're gonna be stuck in, so no more lobby simulators or anything. So hope you guys enjoy. Should be close qualifying, as I said. Alright, so P7 after the, or P6 after the first runs, I believe, pretty much from everybody. Not the best of banker laps. And Aerox has crashed into the castle section. Interesting. Looks like somebody's gone off at turn 3 as well. Getting a bit of frame rate and stuttering. And again, that's not really a huge surprise on this game. So P6 isn't terrible, but obviously I'd like to see if we can get maybe into the top 4. That will probably be the goal. And Danny already doing a 39 pretty much right off the bat. It's incredible. I have no idea how that guy can do it. So yeah, if we can just get into the low 40s, like a 40.2 or lower, or something like that, I'll be fairly happy. So Topa's done a 40.199, 267, 341. Yeah, so the gaps really aren't too massive. It's a decent gap between me and Sven though. So I definitely want to at least be able to close that gap. Alright, so we'll go back out with enough fuel to do a second lap if we need to. Just gonna head out of the pits here with about 4 minutes remaining. Since the race is gonna be wet, no reason not to try to risk it. Do a second lap on these tires. Alright, let's go ahead and head out, make sure we got enough time to do 2 laps if we need to. Wow, seriously, Danny? Holy shit, man. A 39.5. Oh my word. Unbelievable. Hats off to him. That's absolutely insane. So, just got bumped down. Somebody else went P2. So, just got bumped down to P4. Several guys behind me still on the lap. Just gonna attack the pit lane here. Hopefully not too many guys. And Temp, I think, just improved, so he just went. So just been knocked down to 5th. Car behind me pitted as well. Somebody else going across the line. Thankfully, still in P5. Wow, so 40.2. Figured that would have been good enough for more than P5. But apparently not. So just a little bit slower, so that was Finn to 39.90. I still can't believe Danny, man. That's just insane. Yeah, I'm just losing a lot of time in Sector 2. Either through the castle section or something. I'm just not finding any time at all there. Alright, so P5 and a ridiculous 7/10 off pole position. But we did out-qualify Fab Racer, so we can hold our heads high on that one. I'm sure Failure is going to be really disappointed with a P7. .4. I know he was looking to do around a 39.9 or a 40.0 for the race. That would have got him ahead of me. Still only P4 though. So yeah, we got a wet race coming up, so could be lots of carnage, could be God only knows what's going to happen, because I would imagine that probably nobody in here has actually done a wet race practice. So let us see how it goes. It's just going to try to keep our nose clean, and yeah, it's going to be a crazy one.
We're starting on the inter tire. Approach to turn 1 will be slippery. Caution into turn 1, and just try to be aware of others around you.
So I'm going to put that extra fuel in, but just not quite as much as I probably would normally. Just going to go with 30 laps, so we'll have about 3.5 or 4 laps of extra fuel. Yeah, this is going to be tricky, because I am using a dry setup, but I want to try to get the highest grid spot I could. Well, if you ask me, I think the Xbox side is... there's something up with the Xbox version. So, pretty certain it's just straight up faster. But Formula Danny is still capable of doing some ridiculous times, so who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Tip being fucking ridiculous there. Good mirrors, man. And then everybody just brakes ridiculously early for that turn 3. Well, we got a fight back on our hands.
situation, but I don't think we have cause to move on to a different tyre yet. GP. considering switching to an alternate strategy? Do you want to change or stick to plan A? Think the line is really dry enough yet to start thinking about slicks. Let's hold on to the inters for a while longer. expecting you in around 2 laps, and we'll be putting you on the intermediate tyres. Strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. is going to be with us for a while now. Looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still on the right time for the time being, but we're not a million miles away from slick conditions. This rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Situation is an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got right now. laps of fuel remaining. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. laps of fuel remaining. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now mine. Yellow flag. Green flag.
Oh my god. Well, considering how terrible that first half of the race went, miles off the win, Danny did a ridiculous job today, but man, to get fourth, it's definitely not bad. After the attrition, quite a few guys DNF'd that ran really good spots, so just really happy that Codemasters actually let me carry the tires to the end there. Oh man, that was really nervous. Really nerve-wracking the last couple of laps. But yeah, I knew I had a massive gap behind. I just pulled over for temp because there was just no reason to fight it. I mean, my tires were completely gone on the last lap, so... Considering I qualified, what, 6th, and went down escape roads 2 or 3 times, and lost my front wing, and everything else, I think that's... the battle scars back to 4th. I think that'll be fine for today. Would have been nice to get that podium, but I think I stopped actually maybe a lap or two too early. Probably should have stayed out. I was hoping that I could stretch that second set of intermediates a lot further, but if anything, they actually proved out to wear, in the end, proved to wear out even faster than the first set. So Well done to Sven on his debut podium in AOR. So yeah, nearly a minute behind Danny. I mean, just absolutely crazy. So he played that perfectly today. Total domination. So he pitted, good lord, when did he actually pit? Pitted, I guess, at the end of lap, yeah, the end of lap 13. So he split it 50-50. That was definitely the way to go today. But bad strategy, lost the front wing, went down a couple of escape roads, still managed to get fourth. So it's not bad. I'll take it, 12 points and move on. So yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Wasn't maybe the most exciting race in the world in the end, but definitely kind of a bit of drama throughout. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys for career mode. Yeah, probably sometime next week. We'll be at Silverstone. So until then, I will catch you guys later.